What is up, guys? Ben, and welcome back to episode number 7 of my Everton career mode. If you guys haven't seen the last couple episodes, then I do encourage you to go and check those out, just so you understand where we are in the league, how we're doing, how we're progressing, what games we've played, who we've beaten, and stuff like that. So if you want to, you can go and check that out. The link will be in the description as always to my channel, and you can just sift through what you want to see, and then you can not watch what you don't want to see. Basically, is the easiest way for me to describe it to you. So we are going to go into the game against Tottenham with the team on your screen right now, as my phone goes off, of course, and it's sort of a daily thing now. As soon as I sort of start to record, the phone goes. But anyway, we're going to move on. As you can see, we do have Tottenham, and we are, of course, going to play against Tottenham. And because, they're second in the league, they're doing really, really well, and I think that they could be an actual sort of trouble to us. So, we need to make sure that we, keep pushing on, keep getting 3 points. And we start things off really nicely here. A nice little pass across goal. Yes, it is a pass across goal, and a lot of people say, oh, you have to tramp it against the computer to score. And in a, to answer your question, yes, I do, because everybody has to, especially on Legendary. It's impossible to score. Well, it's not impossible to score, but it's very, very hard to score, and it's an easy outlet, basically. So we do get a penalty, and Jan Vertonghen actually does receive a red card for the tackle. It was quite a bad tackle, I'm not going to lie, from behind, obviously one-on-one. He does play the ball with his left knee. For me, it's not even a penalty, let alone a red card, but you know how the referees are in this game, absolutely diabolical. So we do indeed get the penalty, and we're going to give it to Samuel Eto'o. And I was never really confident about the penalty. He does save it, but then we do stick home the rebound. Like I said, I was never really confident about the penalty. I got it in the bar, but I just didn't think I held it over enough. And I just sort of knew as soon as I hit it that it was staying out. But we got the rebound, and we got the 2-0 lead, which is the main thing. And then we get another penalty here, actually, another silly tackle from Ben Davies, and he receives a yellow card. So they're standing on a very, very thin line at the minute between having 2 defenders left. So we need to put this one away again, really. So obviously Samuel Eto'o is going to step up, and I was trying to outthink the computer, basically, which doesn't ever really end well. So I was thinking they've gone to, well, the goalie's gone to his left, so he won't do that again, and yeah, he does. And this time he actually keeps it out, not just out, and then I put it back in the net. But that doesn't really matter. We still end up winning. The missed penalty didn't cost us anything. It was indeed a 2-0 win over Spurs. So that is absolutely spectacular that we managed to beat them in the first game of this episode. And it sort of sets a marker sort of thing. We're at the top of the league. We're going to beat people in second. We're going to beat people in third. Anybody that's anywhere near us, we're going to beat them. And hopefully, it's going to continue like that throughout the rest of the season. We do go on into a game against Spurs. Not Spurs, sorry. We do go on into a game against Hull. We do actually play Hull again on New Year's Day. Well, not real life New Year's Day. On New Year's Day in the game, which is only a month away. And so we are going to simulate this game against Hull because we're at home. We've got a relatively strong side, obviously missing Lukaku, but I still think we'll be able to do it. And so we do simulate the game, and you can see their starting lineup on the right hand side there. No one really threatening, to be honest. There's no one there that I think, oh shit, But it does. We weren't helped by a McCarthy red card, were we? Really, bit of a pain in the ass, but there's not a lot that I can do about that, especially when I'm not playing. If I was playing and I got the red card, then fair enough, it's my fault for sliding in or doing a bad tackle or whatever. But the computer decided to do it, and I could not help it. We do end up actually getting a 0-0 draw against Hull. Not an ideal sort of result for us, but it's something that we have to live with again. So we do come up into the last game of this episode, a 3-game episode, which is absolutely fantastic, and it is against Manchester City, the club that I support in real life. Doing quite well at the minute, obviously beat Leicester yesterday, only 1-0, but while I'm recording this yesterday, when you're seeing it, it was 2 or 3 days ago. I have to get in front if I want to keep these daily uploads going. So anyway, yeah, so they're on a decent run of form in real life, and I think they're doing really, really bad in the game. I think they're lower than 7th. I'm not 100% sure, but you can see down the bottom right there. I can't see them on my screen, but no, they're not there. There's Aston Villa there. I think that's Stoke. They're just out of the Europe spots. But very, very weird that Manchester City aren't even in the top 7. Especially the way, obviously this is a post-com. Post-com. Yeah, that was right. And so obviously I played the game and I knew how they played, and they did not feel like a 7th place team. Although with that goal, it was very, very sloppy defending from them. They gave the ball away in the midfield. They just didn't recover from it, basically. I played it wide to Morales, and Morales just spanked it into the bottom left-hand corner. Goalie's bottom right, and he is not going to be saving that anytime soon. And Samuel Eto'o, oh my God, take a bow, son. And spectacular. And I really mean that. If any of you know the Andy Gray commentary, you will understand that very well. If those of you that haven't seen it will think I'm just a weirdo. But anyway, we're going to move on. And Eto'o with a good strike. Caballero could have done a lot better. It was nowhere near the corner. But again, Samuel Eto'o with the header. He's just on absolute fire in form at the minute. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He's bloody amazing at the minute, is what I'm trying to say. And basically he does really, really well to convert this into a goal, especially from a standstill. It's a really, really hard chance to take. But anyway, that is the end of the game. We did end up winning 3-0 against Manchester City. A bigger win against them than we did against Spurs. I can kind of see why they're down in 7th. But then again, you know, the likes of Aston Villa and Stoke I think I've played and I've beat. And Spurs weren't exactly a hard game, were they? So 6 to 1, half dozen to the other, whether they should be in the top 7 or not, playing like that. But anyway, guys, like I said, that is the end of the episode. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Don't forget to do all that social media stuff, or whatever platform you use, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Share it on there. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links will be in the description. My Twitter is @benmartin_1. Instagram isn't really important. I don't really upload on there hardly ever, but it's just another way for you to communicate with me, basically. But anyway, guys, that is the end. If you did enjoy it, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a pretty beast squad builder tomorrow. But anyways, thank you and adios.